I see us on Twitch. I believe we are live on the 12 O's.
Yep.
Hot damn. YouTube got the signal, and I'm going to hit the tweet.
Tweeting.
With the twatters.
Tweeting. There. And I was laughing at the notification, if you must know. Or at the tweet. I was laughing at the tweet.
Tweeting on.
My channel.
Pray for Drathar. If you must know.
Little do you know, Drathar thinks Drathar dying is a turn on. Don't kink shame him.
Drathar to walk out into the ring of fire rock hard. Sir, you've pitched a tent.
Oh,
I love fighting. I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
No, I'm sure the other guy's already packing a small dagger.
You ever know he could be compensating for his massive size.
Krathok, is it Krathock?
No.
What is it?
C.
No
There's
C.
no C. Yeah.
Thank you.
This is a Krath.
Only see it called Ring of Fire.
Finally, something to watch. What up, X-Spy? How are you doing?
There's notification.
Yay! Notifications.
There's my retweet.
Thank you. Sip some coffee since the little man is death wish. Facts. Facts. I'm just gonna sip on this coffee until we get started here.
There.
Give me
My twatter.
Tweeter tweets. Will there be a big fight? Will Poppy have to fight her mother? Can Krathok beat them by drinking yak's milk? Tune for D&D and find out. I mean,
Quick, drink this yak's milk I've smuggled.
I mean, the prison pocket would be the Ring of Fire at that point. Just smuggle it close to the source. You finished watching wrestling? The follow list is low. We're waiting for something to watch. Nice. Well, we are here. We are here. We are here.
We're here. We're here. We're here.
Horton Hears a Who.
I haven't watched that movie in a minute.
Snuggled into my chair here. So a couple, I guess, housekeeping options or announcements. A couple housekeeping things. Sakura, it burns. The Ring of Fire. That Ring of Fire. What's up, Sakura? Yeah, so announcements. Announcements time. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Dungeon Nytes. And this week is kind of like I guess kind of for me, the I don't want to say it's kind of the reset day for me throughout the year. It's been a little sketchy throughout the beginning of the year. We've had people getting sick. I've been not feeling great, but also been working on a bunch of stuffs, and it's finally all coming together. So if you check out the Twitters or Discord, I posted a weekly schedule now. I made a nice graphic. I worked really, really hard on it. I think it looks very pretty.
Very nice.
Thank you. So I made a graphic, and I'll be updating that each week so everyone can kind of see what's to be expected. This week, we've got, obviously, RIME of the Frostmaiden tonight. We have the new D&D podcast, Maledictum, is starting tomorrow. Hot damn.
There you go.
Everywhere podcasts can be listened to, I think, for the most part. At least the big ones. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. I think there's a couple others. Anchor is where the main source is going to get disseminated from. So if you're interested in more stuffs, it is a podcast-only experience. You can catch it there. If you would like to get early access to more of the podcast and or other benefits, you can go to the Patreon, check that out, and see what there. There's certain tiers where you can get immortalized as an NPC. There's certain other tiers where you can get recognized in some credits. I'm still working on that piece, so at the end of all the streams, we can have a little list of all the awesome peoples in Patreon that support what we do here. There's even a tier. It's a little bit of a pricier tier, but for good reason, where you can basically rent me as a VO for a month. So check that out. But yeah, so we've got Maledictum starting tomorrow. And
Oh, God.
on Wednesday, we're going to be playing The Waylanders, which is a new RPG that is coming out this week. It actually comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow? I think tomorrow. But it's a new kind of party-based RPG. It looks really, really good. It's based in Scottish folklore, and it kind of is meant to be more of that classic RPG experience where you kind of go back to your roots a little bit of kind of a combination of turn-based and kind of real-time fighting. So you can do a lot of strategizing with your party, and it looks to be really good. So I'm excited for that. I did get a review key, so I believe it's Gato Studios. Thank you very much, along with Terminals.io for that. What's up, Wesker? It's going good. So, all of that out of the way, that's what you can expect this week. Geigen, are we gonna be Thursdaying? Is your schedule work for Thursday or no?
Yeah, I work great for Thursday.
So we're gonna be able to have Heirs of the New Dawn on Thursday as opposed to tomorrow?
Yep. As long as everyone else is still there, we will do Thursday because I want to do it this week no matter what.
Sweet. So yes. Thanks, XCal. What's up, man? Guys, make sure you're following XCal. What else? But yes, so I guess to expound on that, normally on Tuesday nights, we play Pathfinder on Geigen's channel. You can find twitch.tv/GeigenVonHuber. And we play Pathfinder. And this week we're moving that from Tuesday to Thursday. So if you want to come check that out, things are heating up in that campaign. Things are getting spicy.
I posted all the links that you mentioned in both chats.
Thank you, MimiBot. MimiBot, best bot.
Mhm.
One of these days, I will actually work on getting the bots updated. We don't have to do that.
I'm used to being Mimi Bot. I have for
know.
years. Ask Pirate.
It's awesome, and I appreciate it. Because you posted them in both places too. My goodness, awesome.
I said
sauce.
both places. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess the last thing is just to make sure if you guys really are digging the content we have. Obviously, if you're here for the live stream, I appreciate it. I'm going to be doing a more consistent job of getting these VODs up. So the VOD from tonight will be up on Thursday. I'm putting myself in a scheduled time box just to make sure that I remember to get stuff done and get stuff posted and live so that it happens consistent. That's one of the things that has been lacking thus far the month of January, and I'm going to be fixing that. So all of the previous VODs, I think there's 2 episodes that still need to be thumbnailed and turned on. Those will happen, and this one will go live on Thursday. So you guys can see that. What else? Sorry,
Please
there's
go
just
on your
so
YouTube
much.
as well.
Yes, but guys, make sure that if you haven't already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Dungeon Nytes. We are very close to 200 subscribers. We're actually very close to 200 follows on our Twitch channel as well. It's kind of this weird kind of thing where we're close in both places to the same thing. So if you guys could give those things some love, I would really appreciate it. It certainly does help a lot. Again, I'll be posting those things. And if you guys are on socials on Twitter, if you wouldn't mind giving that channel a follow. The only time I really post anything from the Dungeon Nytes account is when we actually have stuff happening. So it is certainly not a spam account. You will see when episodes are live of stuff, when new stuff is happening. It's the best way to see all the D&D things that are happening. All right. That being said, Mimi, would you like to
Yes, sir.
regale us with what happened last time? in Rime of the
Okay.
Frostmaiden?
Yep, I'm going back here. So, as when we started off last time, we ended up having a nice barbecue of the vampire penguins, which was pretty awesome. Not too long after that, the queen showed up, and we found out that the queen definitely has different ideas than our group of heroes. She and her tribe, the tiger tribe, actually are followers of the Frostmaiden. At that, and a little while later, Poppy came to the realization that, holy crap, this is her mother. She started getting her memory back of everything. So Poppy ended up confronting her mother, and her mother basically told her the story that she was cast out to be killed or to die. And if Poppy was her daughter, there's going to be something going on here. Sorry, I'm losing track a little bit here. So at that point, the queen realized, instead of being blessed by the Frostmaiden with our heroes being alive and the tribe taking them in, she now thinks it's a test of loyalty. So where we left off, a massive orc came out of a tent, half orc, excuse me. He was all buff and built and ready to go. And the gentlemen were trying to decide who was going to go fight this orc. As it turns out, Drathar has decided to take up the task. And as we left, Krathok had grabbed Drathar and casted Shield of Faith on him. I think that's the thumbnail version.
Awesome. One more time. What does Shield of Faith do?
You're muted.
I am?
No, I can hear him.
I'm not muted.
Yeah.
Geigen's muted.
Oh, yeah, I know I am.
I can't hear anybody.
Mimi,
Can you guys hear me?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay, so I can't hear anybody. So let me look and see. There we go. Okay. There we go. I think I fixed it.
We're
Sweet.
speaking.
There
You
we
hear us
go.
now?
Thank you. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I think I covered everything.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think you did as well. I think you did. You did a good job. So, what does Shield of Faith do?
Shield of Faith offers. Hold on, let me pull up that page. Shield of Faith, Shield of Faith, Shield of Faith.
You actually put it in the chat.
Ah, yes. A shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 duration bonus to AC.
For up to 10 minutes.
Right. Okay. Let us swap up our music here.
As Drathar goes to die. I'm looking forward to it, don't worry.
Well, he's already said that he has something already drawn up if that were to happen, which kind of scares me a little bit too.
So before we proceed further, we were having a discussion, and this is part of the fun of being a live show, right? So we get to talk about these things. I had a little OBS fun that I had to take care of in some re-hooking up of things before we were able to go live, which is why we were a little late. But one of the things that we were talking about is the fact that I'm pretty sure at this point Drathar has a death wish. I'm almost positive. I think Geigen wants that other character to live so badly that he is willingly throwing Drathar's life just into the wind.
That is not why I'm doing it. But thank you for giving me that idea.
It really feels like it. I just have to say, because we had an encounter not 3 episodes ago where you guys essentially subdued a god, and instead of running away, we dove after the god, which led to a TPK.
I told you at the time my bird could not fly.
To be fair, I did about the Drathar, not
matter.
the goddess.
And then
I'll save you, Drathar. Nope.
Yeah, no. Instead of relying on his party to give him, I don't know, safety, security, because they all still had birds, and then to leave,
at that time, Krathok was still having issues with his.
Yeah, I was trying to bring mine to love.
He was, but Mud, I think, was below you at that point, so you could have just been like, Corin, help me! Anyway, point is, Drathar dives after God, leads to TPK. Then we come to this town, or we get revived in the tent city of the Tiger tribe. Queen comes out, says, you know what? I tried to kill my daughter when she was a baby and it just didn't take, so we're going to do it again. But you know what? Because you did survive the Frostmaiden once, we're going to give you a chance. I'm going to give you a small reprieve to see if it's really her will for you to live. By giving you a chance to fight in combat, you can pick any of you against our champion. So let's see, we've got a halfling spellcaster dude who doesn't have his book. We got Ranger Girl, who's not exactly big on the melee. We've got Drathar, who could be melee-ish, but it depends on having his weapons and his armor and potential some other items to really make him effective. And he's really more of a team player, right? When it comes to being able to sneak around and stab people from behind. He's not really the best head-to-head guy, but there's a giant-ass Goliath paladin in the party who has a big hammer that he could potentially wield, who is built for hand-to-hand combat and is somewhat size to size with the champion that walks out of the tent. And Drathar goes, "No, big Goliath paladin man, I have got this.
I've got power."
And because Krathok is just, he's being a good buddy, he's like, "You sure?" Drathar's like, mm-hmm. I just think Drathar wants to die at this point. That's what I think. That's what I think.
No, Drathar's thoughts is that he'd rather have Krathok by Poppy and Corin in case something goes wrong, because he'll have an easier time getting them out than Drathar would.
But you're the sneaky one.
Yeah, I could sneak out and get out myself.
I like that there's just silence now.
Because if somehow Krathok managed to get over to the tent, get all of his gear on, get his plate, get his hammer, he'd essentially be a walking bell trying to run away with you two in tow. Where are they? I don't know. You could hear his armor ringing for miles.
Oh my god.
No one's gonna notice.
Not at all.
However, Drathar, who's built for stealth, who could move like the wind, and actually steal their stuff to get away, is the one that's like, no, I got the fight. It's totally fine. It's fine. It's fine, fam. I got this. Don't worry. It's cool. I just want you all to know this is not my fault. Whatever happens is not my fault. That's really what this is about. I don't want to be blamed.
Yeah, so like the first time, shame on you, or shame on you. Second time,
still shame on you. This is not on me. Whatever happens, I hope the dice gods bless Drathar and allow him to prevail in this fight.
Now you're just jinxing me, and I'm going to roll like 3s.
Yeah, that's right.
But if that happens, and the worst happens to Drathar, he's probably going to be cooking dinner at some point.
Oh, they're
something's
cancelled.
Dinner. Little Drathar with a side of penguin will be fine. Little what is it? Turdrathan? Is that what we do? Just stuff a Drathar with a penguin and
You're good.
Turdrathan.
Don't know how well it would be.
I mean, it depends on how well done it is, right?
That
right.
was ill.
I've delayed for long enough. I'm just terrified. I really would elves roasting on an open fire. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right. All right. I've gotten all of my nervous jitters out. I put it in the tweet. Pray for Drathar. He's going to need all the help he can get.
Hey, Drathar is not going to let anyone else die before him. Unless it was a certain person that we don't have no more.
I miss her.
So do I.
Technically, she kind of did for a bit. I don't know. If you're repressed inside a demon, does that count as death? I don't know.
Depends on your kink, I guess.
Like dying.
Not wrong. I'm not wrong.
Your kink
Show you all.
repressed. Okay.
I don't know how well you can see this.
That's actually showing up really good.
It's a hand-blown octopus. It is freaking outstanding, and I love it.
That phrasing is amazing.
And more like mind blown.
Mm-hmm.
Got him.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sakura, let's go.
Let's go. The queen motions over to a ring that has been created in the snow. Members of the tribe have cleared away this large circle. It's about 30 feet in diameter. Around the circle are torches. Placed on the ground like little candles. Flames dancing in the light breeze. The tribe shaman walks over to the circle. And you can't hear what he's saying because you guys are still too far away. But you see him kind of moving his arms about and kind of making these gestures. He then turns around, beckons to Drathar and to the champion. The champion walks over.
Drathar will walk over as well. Does the champion look like he has any weapons?
Not yet. The champion is basically just in kind of a fur leather pants and boots. Does not have a shirt. Very, very, Conan the Barbarian looking kind of guy. He doesn't say anything, just looks at you. As you both approach the shaman continues kind of muttering, kind of whispers under his breath, and puts his hands in kind of the direction of each of you. And you see from an amulet that he wears around his neck, this blue light begins to emit and swirl around his arms. The light then goes to each of his hands and extends to your bodies and begins to encase you in its light. You feel kind of a subtle vibration as it comes around you. You almost see a blue haze as it solidifies and then disappears. Into the circle. The champion.
Drathar is going to walk into the circle, but he's going to look at the shaman when he does and be like, normally I wait for dinner until I let someone put something inside me.
He gives you no reaction. Drathar, when you walk into
boring.
the circle, you feel something strange. You feel the light. It kind of filled you from Krathok's blessing fade. And Krathok, as soon as he goes into the circle, you feel the magic snuff out.
Well, that was a waste of a spell. He's in big trouble now.
The queen walks over and bids Poppy, Krathok, and Corin to follow. The rest of the tent city is slowly amassing around the circle. Come. Let us see if your champion can best mine.
Suppose we have much of a choice here.
Drathar, the gladiator, again, doesn't talk. He just stands there, staring. He then turns to face the queen and lowers his head and then waits. The shaman, who is standing now next to the queen and the three of you, Corin, Poppy, and Krathok, speaks up. As is with all ways, we will now have a trial by combat. This ring has been blessed by the maiden herself. Nothing may interfere with this battle. No harm can come to either competitors besides each other. So don't try to interfere, as he looks at the three of you. You will be granted weapons and armor. And then you will fight until one cannot continue. Do you understand?
Yes.
Poppy whispers, I don't think he was talking to you.
Oh. Well, man, I understood that.
He's looking straight at Drathar.
He answered for me, so yeah, I understand.
Drathar, kind of out from in the crowd, you see it part a little bit behind you. And you see the same guard. I believe his name was Frederick. Brings you...
Oh, my tent dude? My tent buddy?
Your tent buddy. Yep. He brings you your armor and your swords.
Okay, good. So I don't have to equip them. Good. And I will take some time to put my armor on.
And you see across the way as you're putting your armor on, that the champion is also putting on what appears to be studded leather armor. He has a shield. The shield has a spear kind of tucked behind it, and he also has a large blade. Looks like something between a really thick long sword and a great sword on his back.
I feel like a bastard sword almost. A hand and a half.
Yes.
I will finish putting on my armor, and then I will just get my swords and kind of get them ready.
As the shaman sees both of you kind of completing, adorning your armor, he speaks up again. All right. Now that you have equipped your weapons and your armor, I will make one final thing known. Within the power of the circle, you may not use magic. This is skill against skill. Weapons against weapons. I remind you three that no outside influence will help your friend.
Question, Shaman. So I take it that means I can't use my pet Al as my friend.
Try it, see what happens.
I think that as a no. Never mind.
Try it, see what happens.
I will, before the fight, while we're still sitting there, just have my bird see if it'll come into the ring at all. We'll just call it to like my shoulder.
You're going to call it to you?
My shoulder.
Was it flying up around you before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been out the whole time. It's
Well, I know, but
I was using it to overlook
it was
the
either in the tent
village.
or up in the air. I'm just trying to ask where you remember the bird being.
Up in the air because it was keeping an eye on things above the village the whole time.
Okay.
I wasn't keeping it in the tent with us ever.
Yeah, you felt weird. Like I said, when you entered the circle, you can still communicate with your bird, but you don't feel like you can do anything else. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But if you call him to you legit?
Yeah, I will legit call him to my shoulder because at the worst, if he disappears, if I survive, I can resummon him later. If not, well, he's free anyways if he gets sent back to his own plane.
Fair enough. Your bird descends. You can kind of hear in your head these kind of questioning. Like, are you sure? And as you continue to call him near, he's able to kind of fly into the circle. And as he lands and touches your shoulder, gone.
Well, hopefully he has a nice rest.
Fighters ready.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Roll for initiative.
Okay. Haven't test rolled, so this should go through.
It did.
21.
Okay. So I'm just making sure everything is set up right. So your initiative was 21? Okay.
Yeah, 21.
Draethar, the priest lifts his arms. May the maiden bless this fight. And may her will be done. Fight. And he lowers his hands. Gladiator just stands there. It's your move.
Is it snowing at all?
Lightly. Nothing crazy.
Technically, that's enough for me. I am going to use my cunning action to try to hide. Since I can hide as long as it's snowing at all.
Okay.
I know, if you think about that skill, it says as long as there's any sort of snow.
That's
what
great.
else
That one snowflake got in front of his
Can
eyes.
you post it in chat so I can see it real quick?
Yeah.
And just a reminder for everybody, this is a 30-foot diameter circle. It's up close
just wanna
and
imagine.
personal. You can attempt to hide.
Yeah. I still have to do stealth no matter what.
Okay. Yeah, make a
So if
stealth
my
check.
stealth roll fails, I don't hide, but about a 26.
Yeah. I mean, you're able to, I don't even know how to describe this.
Somehow hide behind the perfect snowflakes blocking his vision.
You make
I mean-
the light reflect a bit.
Yeah, I guess you move. You move to the far end of the pen, or of the ring, and kind of between your quick movements, you're able to kind of somehow conceal yourself in the light snow.
I figured I'd like one snowflake might hit his eye, so he goes to block it, and right when he goes to like wipe it out, I somehow just sneak up to his side. I'm going to move up to him now.
Yeah, that's probably a better way of trying to describe that. You're going in for an attack?
Yeah, I'm going to go in for my attack.
Okay.
So I wait, and I see a snowflake. It just happens to hit him in the eye, and right when he goes to kind of just brush it out of his eye because it's irritating him or something, I use that moment to just rush forward, and he loses sight of me. I'm going to go in for an attack with both swords. First one has advantage since I'm hiding, so I get advantage on that one. 23 would be the high.
Okay.
For that one, does that hit?
That'll hit.
$27 damage.
Okay.
Then I'm going to attack with my short sword, which does not have advantage. 26.
That'll hit. And you were worried the dice gods
Just get rid of the sneak attack on this one.
10. Wait, does it apply?
17, because the sword does +7 automatically. So 17 total.
Okay.
And that's my turn. So that was 43 damage.
That's a lot of damage. Gladiator kind of shakes off the snowflake as you come in and are able to get 2 quick slashes in. And as they connect and draw blood, you hear him as he kind of grimaces a bit. And you're right there. And he's going to react and lash back out at you violently with his shield, attempting to bash you. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
I need you to make me... Oh, I should be able to do this. There we go. Yes. I need you to make me a strength save, please.
I'm amazing at those. So how's 11?
It's 11. As this gladiator just smacks you, you are knocked prone as you take 9 bludgeoning damage. He then takes the spear from his
Is
shield.
it a total of 9? Because I have all damage.
Total of 9 for that shield bash.
So I'd actually take 5 because I'll round up.
What do you mean you have half damage?
My rogue ability, Uncanny Dodge. When an attacker that you see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have all damage against you.
Okay. And that's your reaction?
Yep.
Okay. So you're still knocked prone. You have that, so you take 5.
Yep.
Okay. Gladiator takes out a spear and very menacingly goes in to
Fine.
stab you. Yeah, 26 hit.
Too high.
Well, if a 19 hits, I'm pretty sure a 26 would.
Yep. And that 21 is going to hit too. He's going to come in 2 spear attacks. Let me roll these. He stabs you in the chest and in the side, and you take a total of 26 damage. And are still prone. But it's your turn.
Poppy's just gonna touch Corn's shoulder.
Corn looks up.
Oh,
You're typing.
Sorry, that was my typing.
No. Okay.
I am going to and use my cunning action to hide and then get up. I'll roll another stealth.
You give me a stealth with disadvantage because you're prone on the ground right now.
– 16 would be low.
Okay. Let me do a quick challenge to his perception real quick. Yeah, he is just not able to track you as you
Between his
roll away.
legs.
And I'm going to get up and as I stood up, I'm still right next to him, right?
Oh yeah.
And I am going to attack him again, I guess. My only option.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
So I have advantage on my first attack. God, this is lagging for me. 22, I believe, hits.
That'll hit.
Yeah. $18 damage, then the vicious sword. 19. Is a 19 hit?
He brings up his shield for the second blow and is almost able to parry the attack, but you're able to slip the blade in underneath as you're slightly faster.
Eight plus 7, 15, so 34 damage total.
What was the second damage?
15.
15.
15? Okay.
Yeah, first one was 19, second one was 15.
Those two slashes, you see blood just start streaming down his body, and you can see his breathing is becoming more labored as your wounds are deep. But he once again goes to hit you with his shield to try and knock you to the ground. That's a 20. So you need to make me a strength save.
That hits. Does a 0 work?
Oh no.
Yeah, Drathar, he takes his shield this time and just straight punches you in the face with the rim of his shield, causing blood to go and spray on your face and your nose as you're knocked prone. And you take, again, 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And he once again goes in for 2 attacks with the spears. That one's going to hit. And that one's going to hit.
Missed once.
And you're going to take a total of 22 damage from those
Which
spears.
shit looks like it's stronger. I'll use my reaction to take half damage for that one.
Which one?
Whichever attack looks stronger. You can just roll if you want. Whichever one Drathar thinks would look like it's going to hit harder, he'd try to dodge.
Oh, geez. I combined all the rolls to try and speed things along, and now you're making me have to do math again.
Well,
Oh, just open it up. Click on the dice, see which one to hit harder.
Yeah. Okay, so the second one would have hit harder. So that would have been 11 plus, so 15, so 7. So you would take...
7 from that one, then the other one?
Yep. So 7 plus 4 is 11 plus 3 is 14.
So 14 total?
So 14 total.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to my old trick. I'm going to try to hide and get up. Rolling another stealth. Oh, 12.
With the blood in your eyes, you're not able to kind of see where you're even moving hardly as you continue to blink and try and smear things as you're continually getting stabbed by the gladiator. You're just stuck in the snow. He sees exactly where you are.
Okay. Then I am just going to get up enough to attack him with both my swords. He's right there anyways. .22 hit.
That'll hit.
I'm gonna also just roll my other attack just so I get out of the way.
Yep.
That one's gonna miss.
Yep.
That'd be 11.
That slash cuts deep into his chest as you once again kind of see him breathing even heavier. Even though it's cold, you can see sweat start dripping down his face and freezing before it's able to get to his chin. He swings at you again with his shield. Confident in his combo.
Rathar is just going to look at the group.
"14. He misses.
Misses.
With the shield. Labored breathing.
Rathar is just going to kind of keep an eye on the group, though.
As he then goes in to stab with the spear. As he gets one solid attack in with a 26.
So one hit, one misses.
Mm-hmm. He's got to roll for his damage. It's 14 damage.
Cut down to half.
That'd be 7.
Mm-hmm.
That puts me right at 0.
Drathor, he impales
So I am
you.
right at 0.
He impales you with this spear. You feel it enter your body and go straight through the other side. As your world fades to black.
Poppy drops to her knees.
You see the queen.
Before my world completely fades to black, can I just make one attack on him? Try to take him with me?
Why the hell not? Drathar
Do I get advantage because he doesn't expect that?
Drathar is a stubborn SOB. I will allow it.
Do I get advantage since he's probably not expecting me to be alive and able to attack?
Sure.
Thank you. That means I get sneak attack. That's all I needed. Does a 17 hit him? Damn.
It doesn't. Because unfortunately, he has a reaction that he brings up his shield just in time across his chest as you grab the spear and pull him closer to you with your scimitar flying in the air at his chest. You hear a dull thud as you're standing there before your body goes limp. Gladiator lets your body fall. Lets go of the spear. As you roll over on your back, the three of you can see the stick sticking out of the snow. And you see the gladiator reach to his back and draw the sword and stands with two hands to face the queen. He's breathing heavy and labored as his wounds continue to bleed. My queen! She looks down at you, Poppy, and the rest of you. You cared for this one?
Of
I mean,
course,
he was a part of the party.
he was a friend. Spare him.
He's done nothing to you.
Her
I was
eyes
quite
go
fond of him.
wild when you say that. Opening drastically, you see a sick grin manifest on her face. It was never about me. It's always been for the maiden. Always.
And make it right. Take me instead.
You see her bring her hand, and as she's about to lower it to give the gladiator the sign of execution, she stops. What makes you think that I won't kill you anyway?
Poppy just stares back.
She finishes the blow, and the gladiator plunges his sword into Drathar's chest. As he does so, the blue flames of the circle return to red. Don't forget this, daughter. I care for no one but the tribe. And the maiden. My loyalty is to her and her promise of immortality as her vassal. Take them away. Have that one wrapped up. You fought valiantly. The guards take you away. All three of you. Back to Poppy's tent. Don't try and leave. We'll have to kill you quicker. I think we need to take a break here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad at you, Geigen.
Don't worry, you just gave me a great idea.
But now he's gonna bring what's his face von Victor Long nuts.
Drathar's the first character that I've ever killed.
Murderer.
Murderer.
How dare. I
Oh,
killed
mean,
Drathar's
you banned
actually
magic.
Drathar's actually dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all killed Mimi a couple times, actually.
Don't come at me, you banned magic.
I mean, you did.
Am I supposed to not ban magic
Maybe a little
in a
bit.
trial by combat?
Yeah.
In a tribe
yeah.
where hand-to-hand metal is what's respected?
Do they normally
but-
have magic against them?
I mean, they worship the Frostmaiden. They should like magic, the help of the
Right.
Frostmaiden.
Yeah,
So use
they
magic.
do. They just limited the use of magic so that only you two could fight. And I'm not gonna justify it. You're trying to make me be the bad guy. It's not my choice for you to enter that ring. There was a much better choice of who should have entered that ring.
Yes, it was obviously Corn.
Obviously, Corn.
Well,
because-
go with
See,
ultimate.
if we knew anything about the arena, but you only told us that it'd be a fair fight. So,
Yep.
Corrin, the magic user, he would have been the perfect choice for this fight.
Perfect.
because I'm not going to lie, truthfully, my first plan was to Misty Step right behind the guy at the start of the fight.
When an evil queen tells you that it's going to be a fair fight,
Do you trust her?
what do you
Even
think
is-
that means?
Evil is, just, depends on who you're talking to. I mean, some people said
She
Drathar was
threw
evil.
her daughter in the river of flowing ice as a
Drathar
baby.
killed the speaker of a town while he was having.
Coitus.
Yes, but
Hello,
you knew he
teacher,
was a bad guy.
teacher,
Yes.
teacher.
Yes.
Doesn't Drathar get death saving throws?
No.
He was stomped to death.
Yeah.
Look,
You
you
can
know
do
what? No, I'm not gonna say it. This is what happens when you talk about freaking Game of Thrones characters being demolished by the mountain. That's what it is.
You brought this upon us.
And I
Pirate.
brought it upon us. I'm sorry.
We blame Pirate.
That wasn't what it was supposed to be.
It was supposed to
Pirate should
be.
have died.
It was supposed to be the Hound versus the freaking mountain, but no, Drathar had to go and be Mr.
I mean,
I
what
gotta do
happened when the
things.
Viper fought the mountain last time? Didn't it? It looked like it was going great for a while until it didn't. Oh,
How close did they get him?
if I need where's my beat button?
Like two,
Just
like two hit points. Like 2 hit points.
No, big guy still had like 24 hit points.
Jeebus. Yeah, that wasn't how it was possible.
Sneak attack damage and that attack might have ended him. 100%.
Maybe. But then he's a half orc, so he's got the ability.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad. Also, Mal Gaming TTV. Hi.
Think
Mention Scrub Wizard. I don't know how long ago that was. I wasn't looking at chat. Oh, poor Darla. Dude, you can just right off.
Oh, Knight, you want to know what I'm doing now?
Rolling.
What?
I'm making a new character. I'm not even going to use that guy. He's going to be my next character.
Oh no.
Oh
I'm
no.
bringing Drathar's sister into the campaign.
Oh, shit.
Oh no. No.
Oh.
He's not a rogue, so don't worry.
Oh no.
I'm even
Mal
more scared.
Gaming.
Gaming. Hi. Could you possibly be any do we know each other, Mal Gaming TTV? Yes. Is this my Mal? Is this Mal? Is this malignant? Because if it is, I've missed the hell out of you, buddy. Oh, I've missed you, dude. It is nice to see you again. Holy crap. Guys, it's Mal. If you don't know Mal, Mal's a great human being. And I've missed you, dude. Dude, things are good other than having to be the DM and kill people.
Hey, are any classes or archetypes off the table?
What?
Are any classes or archetypes off the table?
I'm afraid to answer that.
I wanted to go wild magic.
As
just letting
Geigen
you
is a GM by trade, the answer out of my mouth should be yes.
I'm not certain people that make him crazy characters.
May I recommend a Gloomstalker Ranger? We have a Ranger. You running
You
this
need
with your Sunday
Necromancer?
group? Oh, you doing some D&Ds? And how's it going? Also, are you streaming it? Can you please
Oh,
plug it?
I'm gonna go get some coffee, but I'm gonna DM you something night.
Okay.
Geigen goes necromancers to revive.
We'll avenge your brother with
With
my
your brother.
sword and my axe and your brother. Some of my favorite
All right.
memes.
Be right back.
With 100-foot pit? See, I guess I've only been a DM for 2 years, right? Not even 2 years. It's like March. It'll be 2 years of me playing D&D and being the DM. I have not killed a player that didn't want to be dead until 3 sessions ago when they fought a god and died. The whole party. Thank you for my first TPK milestone. And then what happened just now? 1,000-foot pit. Oh, good God. Not streaming it, given that whole thing a couple years ago. I get that 100%. 100%. Certainly after Mixer pooped the bed, motivation certainly took a big hit.
Mm-hmm.
Big hit. And life priorities and all that kind of stuff. So I feel that on a spiritual level. My goals around content creation have certainly changed. But D&D has been a huge influence on that because D&D is just freaking fun.
Mm-hmm.
So good. How you
So
doing, Mimi? You
Drathar
okay?
really is dead.
Oh, he's fucking smoked. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's-
Unless you have a
he's got more
resurrection
holes in
spell
him
on
than
you.
than a freaking block of Swiss cheese.
You got to spare a
I'll have-
resurrection spell on you?
I don't.
Not clear.
Grathok might.
Can't help you.
Yeah,
Crap,
Krathok
doesn't
might.
have spells. Don't lie to me.
Grathok might have a greater restoration laying around somewhere.
Or even a lesser restoration.
Lesser restoration will bring me back.
Oh,
It's a big hole. Damn it.
big sad.
See, but I know like somewhere deep down, like Geigen's enjoying my torture right now.
Hey,
So it's, kind of,
truly.
it's kind of balancing out for me because I know that that's happening.
I'm sad that I'm losing Drathar, but I'm enjoying the pains of being a GM.
It sucks, dude. I'm looking at the dice and I'm like,
I mean, you could have fudged it more.
to fudge or not to fudge? That is the question. However,
You would have never known because you hide the dice.
it's right. I did. It doesn't help
Question.
when you get knocked prone and you get advantage. It's like, oh, does 28 hit? Yeah, it hurts.
Question. What was the champ's hit points? How close was he to being dead?
He
He
had
said it was
24
like
left.
24.
If I got
Okay.
one more round, I,
I didn't
easily
hear.
would
I
have killed
didn't
him.
hear that because I stepped away. So
I fudged 0 dice through that whole encounter. The fact that he missed the shield. He rolled he had I think he had a +7 to attack, so he rolled an 18, so he had a 25 to hit on that last spear hit, and then he rolled like a 7, so it would only been a 14. So he missed 2 out of 3 attacks. If he had missed that third attack, there was a very good chance that Geigen could have put him down. Very good chance.
mm-hmm.
Had he
Drathar,
hit him
like,
twice. Or at
And Jerry
least
Star
got the
had, like,
sneak
2 nat
attack off
ones.
once. But that didn't happen.
Yeah, if I didn't have that 1 second attack yet, it would have been very close too.
And now I have to figure out what the hell I'm going to do with the rest of you.
We get a last meal, don't we?
What, you want to eat Drethar?
No. I just have something
Drain his
else.
strength, he'll take his
in
heart.
mind.
Yeah, we're going to stuff Drathar with penguins and have a Turdrathan. Oh, God.
No.
A
I just
Turdrathan? Oh
have
my God.
something else in mind.
If
Do
I
we get
cast,
Are they going to give us a last meal?
Oh.
if I cast Shadow over the campfire, will the inhabitants all run into the fire?
Say what?
Will that work again?
You mean all of the tribes people?
Yeah,
Uh,
the whole camp burns.
Oh, Knight, did you read my DM?
find your inner evil DM and find ways to kill the rest of the party. I don't need to. They're in a tent city of warriors in the middle of the tundra, away from absolutely everyone, without anything on them to defend themselves or to armor themselves. There is a slim chance that there might be something that can help the party.
I need you to read my DM. DM.
I just sent you one too.
Yeah, I thought about that too. Maybe in response to you. That was response to you. I thought about that too. Oh. I mean, pie.
And I sent you one more.
The answer is all of them. And that person is 2 tenths over. 1 tent over, actually.
Yeah, but how far is that?
Within 30 feet. But you're also talking about that person not being alone.
Don't need her to be alone.
Also has a pet tiger.
I don't need her to be alone.
That's how simple
What's
things are.
Yak's milk? I don't know if they have yaks in the frozen tundra, but we can certainly try. Oh, man.
How about tiger milk?
Tiger milk. It makes Krathok invincible.
Fucking Charlie Sheen of the ice tundra.
Because, like, you realize, here's the predicament, right? If I drop $20 on Patreon, can a random pink lizard appear?
Yeah, you could do that in the other campaign.
Pirate, I sent you a DM.
Oh,
Not a reward.
like
So
this
if
situation
someone
keeps
donates
going.
like $20 right now, can some random person just resurrect Drethar?
God, I really want to say yes, but I don't want to be bought. I want there to be consequences for your actions. You're giving me outs.
Well, maybe
here's the problem. I want to make sure that this situation is abundantly clear, since apparently it wasn't last time. I would like to let you know exactly what kind of situation you are in as a party before you decide to do anything else.
Knight, I sent you another DM.
I'll send 20 to prevent him from being resurrected. Perfect.
Wow.
Oh, it potentially.
Counterspell.
Do you need that to happen, Mimi?
I don't, but considering what's going on,
Well, we're okay. So we're gonna do this. I did not expect this to happen. I knew it was a possibility. Did not expect this to happen. So we're gonna have a quick conversation about how things need to go for next session, because I think that we're gonna need more time than what we have today for whatever's gonna happen to go down, and I want to be able to let it all go down. So we're gonna mourn Drathar right now, but in doing so, I want you to let you know just how incredibly you guys are right now before you
figured
decide to do
that.
anything else. Because apparently I wasn't abundantly clear that a giant mother came out of a tent and that a queen said you're gonna have a fair fight when she brings the biggest mother in the entire village out to come and kick your ass. Okay? Apparently that wasn't clear enough, so I'm gonna be clear. You all have nothing. You have no weapons. You have no armor. You are in a tent on the southern end of the camp. Your gear is in a tent on the outer ring on the north end of the camp. Between you is the entire village that is intent on sacrificing you to the Frost Maiden. You have a slim chance of escaping, but if you do, will very, very quickly find yourselves in not so great positions, as you will be on the frozen tundra somewhere in the middle of BFE Icewind Dale, the northwestern side of something, not near any towns, completely exposed to the elements. Now, for Krathok, that might not be as big a deal because it's Goliath, so the cold, his nipples might get a little chafy, but other than that, he's good. But Corin, you and Poppy are probably going to have a couple more problems with the cold than just being a tidbit nipply. All right? So that
How
is
dare
your
you talk about Poppy's nipples like that?
Talk about
I'm gonna
Corin's.
piggyback on Krathok.
And Krathok's. It's talking about everybody's. It was not singularly focused on anyone. I was trying to spread the nipple. Anyway, so that is your situation.
So like AG Wizard says, so you're saying we have a chance.
So you're saying they have a chance. That's what Tiny Hut is for. Does anyone have Tiny Hut? Who knows? Now, I mean, Mud is a sorcerer, so he doesn't actually need a spellbook or anything, so he can cast magic. But
Are we being led back to our tents?
We were put back into
You're
my
in the
tent.
tent. You
Okay,
are
in
the tent.
Okay.
All
And
Also have a
three of
tiny
you are
little
in
him.
one tent. You're in Poppy
Yep,
and
in
Drathar's
Poppy's
tent.
tent.
okay. And so it's all three of us. And I'm going to look at Corin and I'm going to say, what spells do you have?
That's fine. We can do a little RP of the tent.
Yes.
We're just not going to take any action until next time.
No,
So yes, go for it. Let's play this out.
I want to know what magics you can bring about. Can you summon like a familiar to send off to my tribesmen for assistance, or because we couldn't have been that far.
Without my crystal, I'm not able to do a whole lot. I can only use a little bit of my magic without a focus.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because our options are either A, get to the weapons, grab as much as we can, and kill the queen, or B, go in there barefisted, which I don't have a problem with. I mean, I'm packing some heat in these arms, but I'd prefer to have my hammer with me.
Poppy, give me a perception check.
Oops, wrong screen.
I don't even want to look.
Perception.
I just thought about it. All of poor Drathar's
Nat
familiars.
20, 29.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
No,
did.
you freaking didn't. No,
I
you
fucking
didn't.
did. I
Let's
did.
go. Let's go. That's what we needed right there. That's what we needed right there. Okay, Poppy, As Krathok is coming up with the most bullshit idea you've ever heard in your entire life, you begin looking around the tent. You remember the stone. You remember the orc stone. You're like, where's the stone? Where's the stone? Did they take it? Did they take it? You start checking kind of your clothes for this thing. You're like, they probably wouldn't have taken it, right? It's not really nondescript. It's just a little green stone. Like, they wouldn't have taken that, right? You begin looking all over your tent. And as you're moving some blankets from where you woke up, you find the orc stone.
Poppy holds it in her hands as Corin and Krathok are, as Krathok's being ridiculous and Corin is probably looking up at him like he's nuts, and just asks, "Are you there?"
While she's doing that, I'm gonna do a strength check because I'm gonna try to break a piece of the freaking tent pole. The main.
No. Hang on. You have a dagger.
I have a dagger.
You have a dagger. I handed you a dagger in the tent while we were.
Oh, yeah, I have a dagger.
Like, about to be killed by penguins.
Okay, before we do anything, I'm going to touch the dagger and cast magic weapon.
I don't know what kind of dagger it is, but I was told there was a dagger between my legs, and
It doesn't matter. It is now magic.
You were told there's a dagger between your legs. Phrase it.
And there was a note.
And I'm rolling it at a level 3, so it has +2 dagger now.
Sakura! Almost in a trench coat. Oh, let's go.
Why not 3?
Okay. 2's company, 3's a crowd. Poppy, as you whisper to the stone, you see its light begin to glow. Corin, you feel drawn to the stone.
What is that?
Poppy just kind of holds this light, a stone that's been lit in her in both hands, like this, kind of cupping it, and says, "This is our warrior."
Knight, I added a dagger +2 to my inventory temporarily.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Sounds great. Mud, what are you going to do?
What kind of stone is it? Is it just like
It's a shiny
rock?
green stone. Looks smooth.
Is it like jade?
It would look like kind of a dark, like more of a cloudy jade. Like it has kind of this black kind of center, but on the outside it's almost translucent but green. And you see
Like a
this
dark
faint
emerald?
light emitting from it as you're drawn to it.
Okay. Oh. Can I touch it?
And Poppy's just gonna say to the stone, "Can he touch you?"
Phrasing.
Right?
You're going to see the light flash. Corin, as you draw nearer to the stone, the light gets a little brighter.
And then Poppy just kind of holds her hands out towards Corin.
I'll pick it up and examine.
Corin, as soon as you touch the stone, you feel kind of a rush of energy through your body.
Oh.
Sorry, it's only a +1 dagger.
You can feel the presence inside the stone. And all you hear is a faint voice inside your head.
Use me, little one.
That's nasty.
And then it fades. But as you hear the voice, you feel like your magic is stabilized. He is permitting you to use him as a focus.
Nice. It's like, oh, I think we can use this.
Poppy's just kind of, she doesn't really smile, but she's just kind of looking like this is the start of something. Maybe we can beat this.
Meanwhile, Krathok's over trying to destroy the tent.
Krathok, stop. Poppy's starts yelling at Krathok to stop. Don't do anything yet. Don't do anything rash yet. Please.
I was just going to get a club going. All right.
Yeah, but if you start breaking apart the tent, they're going to notice outside that something's going on in the tent. Especially if you're trying to drop this middle pole and the tent starts falling down.
It would be pretty amusing. Also, we can hear you. We're right outside you. I told you not to try anything. It'll just end quicker.
Please,
Orange
Krathok.
is-
Poppy lowers her voice. Please, Krathok. We have to think this through. We can't be rash with our actions. And she looks at Corn.
Rash may be one of our only options.
Right, but we have to at least think it through.
We have very few options in front of us. We can try to fight the entire tribe, or run as fast as we can. I can get us a running start, at least you, Poppy. Perhaps a distraction for Krathok, but I don't know how far it'll get us.
We need to at least try and get to some sort of weapons.
Corn's just going to try to focus on the crystal. In
What are you
preparation
trying to
for
do?
just in preparation for what's to come.
You feel a surge of energy. You feel like there's a limit to the power there, but it can amplify what you can normally do.
Check out some features and traits here. Specifically, Storm Guide. Because I can subtly control the weather. So if I have a storm brew outside, that may give us an advantage.
Do you think it would be enough for us to get to our weapons.
Small chance. Yeah.
And Draythar's alchemy kit should still be in here. Could there be anything we could do with this?
Not sure. Just sort of start to look inside the kit. I assume it's just like vials and regents.
Poppy has no knowledge of any of that. So
For some
It's
reason,
like some
sorry, the Beyond extension's not working. I don't know why. I'm sorry.
I don't think I could brew anything. Maybe some really minor poisons or maybe some acids. It's not a whole lot to work with.
yeah.
If there was more time, perhaps.
But anything could help.
True. We'll certainly take it with us. Hopefully there's a strap. I'll just like try to put it on. Maybe wherever Draythar is, he's watching over us.
Asshole. I can't believe he did that to us. I can't.
I think he was
Just
trying
like
to protect us.
Drathar.
Miss Poppy, if it comes down to it, one of us has to make it out of this to warn others, to at least see it through.
Well, one of us, I'm sure, will.
Good.
Anyone else have any
She'll
ideas
pay
you
for
want to try
this.
and talk through?
I mean, I kind of already gave my idea. Not gonna lie. It might have been stupid, but
Poppy, you do have Pass Without Trace.
I know.
Okay.
I also have Speak with Animals and Summon Beasts.
Mm-hmm.
is that how you're gonna find your boyfriend, Poppy? Sorry, that was a bad joke. I'll shut up now.
Humor is a
Does-
coping mechanism.
How many vampire penguins can you summon?
Certainly not.
They're
a
apparently
rocket.
afraid of them.
Let's see here. Only one. But,
Only one.
mm-hmm.
Can you get one to make a sound for more to come?
Maybe,
They seem to be driven to sound.
but I have to be able to. It's an unoccupied space that I can see within range. We're in the tent.
Like the whole.
And it would be a small beast, I think.
Geigen, is that the character you want to go with?
I'm gonna have to talk to you for a second because I want to make one change to probably what shows up in it right now. 'Cause
Okay.
it fits this backstory of the character.
I guess my question is really is that who you want to play?
Yeah, it's gonna be who I'm basically gonna play since Wraithar is dead.
Yep.
For some reason, her name's not showing up for me when I look at it in D&D Beyond, unless I look at her sheet.
Cathala?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure I'm saying that right.
Yep, Cathala.
Oh, dear God.
I don't know if it's actually showing up everything right. It should be one level in Rogue if you let me, and then the rest in Monk.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because he came from Draythar's family.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That's sneak attack damage.
I know who she is.
It's more. Just about every other level is going to be in Rogue.
Okay.
He's going to split Rogue and Monk because he is from Draythar's lovely family of assassins.
Yeah, I am terrified of this character, and that's fantastic.
I assume there's a creed that they all took.
He also fights much different than Draythar.
Yeah. The reason I'm asking you is I'm about to inject her right now.
That's fine. She's going to come.
Okay.
That's going to be my character.
Phrasing.
If I was going to go for the memes, I'd pick the other one just because his name has gotten longer again.
That's great.
So I'm going to say you guys were able to kind of talk in some kind of hushed tones and discuss amongst yourselves that any plan that you might have would probably be better at nightfall. At least give you a little bit of chance in some darkness. Oh, again, adding to the amount of effed you are, the queen has a freaking tiger. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there. But yeah. As night falls, the weather picks up. And as you peek out of the tent, you can see them throwing more wood on the fire, illuminating the center of this kind of circular tent city. The snow's falling so hard it's sideways. You can hear the wind picking up, the tent buckling against the force of it. It's in this deafness of noise that you hear an odd sliding sound. And you see someone enter your tent from underneath a flap at the rear. Cathala, describe yourself.
Cathala is the Valinor Wood Elf, much like Draythar. And you will actually notice that she looks very similar to Draythar. She has the same eyes, the same nose. Her face is more feminine. She looks a little different. Her hair is long, black ponytail that she has tied back and kind of around one of her shoulders. And she doesn't wear leather armor like Draythar. Instead, she's wearing very light clothes. Since she's a monk. and enough that to keep her warm, but that's about it. So it's just like winter clothes to keep her warm. It's not actually armor. She has a long bow on her back and a long sword on her side. If she still has her weapons, that is, and she's sneaking in.
Poppy,
Does
you'd
Poppy
be the
rec-
first. You'd be the first to see Cathala.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, I wasn't expecting to find any crazy tribe people in this tent.
Who the hell are you?
I know
I was
you.
about to ask you that. Who
I
the hell
know
are you? Big, muscly man. Who are you?
Well, I am Krafok.
Don't care. Next, who are you, little one?
Corn Greenleaf. You look familiar.
Thank you. You seem... No, it can't be you. You seem like someone I used to know a long time ago. Not long ago. What's your name, miss?
I'm Poppy.
Poppy.
I know you.
That's a very unique... Oh, you're that Poppy.
Yes.
Oh. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Your father's dead.
I
If you didn't
know.
know. Oh, well then I guess I'm not the bearer of bad news then. Okay, I'm a bearer of other bad news. Did you know you're in a tent of crazy tribes people?
Hmm.
Yes.
We're sort of trapped here.
Let's
Oh,
I
you're
hate to be
trapped.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news to you, but they killed Drathar.
He was still alive?
He was.
I mean, I haven't seen him for like, I don't know, almost 60 years. I've seen him like once or twice. I was starting to think he was dead.
Well, he is
So
now.
who killed him? Who killed him?
The
Champion of this tribe.
I was going to say the queen of this tribe, but yeah, champion
Well-
works too.
She ordered the execution. That's what it was.
Poppy basically explains what happened.
Well, those two will have to die eventually, no matter what then. So thank you for informing me.
And I had the same feeling.
She'll pay.
You said your name was Krathuk. I care now. Thank you.
What was your name again? And I don't want to miss.
Casela Knight. Don't want to miss my name. Oh, well.
No. I don't want to mispronounce. I think that's the word I was looking for.
The frog have your tongue. Okay, it's Casela.
Ayla. Gotcha.
Casela Nightshade.
I once knew a guy who worshipped Cthulhu. You related?
Not really into tentacles myself per se, but they could be fun, you know. So what are you all doing here besides being trapped? Why haven't you, I don't know, tried to escape? You're big, you're small, and you can run.
Well,
We also have no armor, weapons. We would be nothing against the elements. We've been trying to figure out the best way to do this.
I'm sure Big just wants to kill everything. What do you do, Smalls? Corin, was that correct?
That's correct. A bit of a magic.
Magic, yes. Rathor did magic. It was annoying. Complete tricks. Magic's useful. And Poppy, what do you do? I knew you as a child, and well, if you were the same as you were when a child, you'd be not much help.
He just kind of looks up at her. I'm a ranger. My weapon
Oh, so you
is my
did
bow.
learn how to shoot a bow from me.
I did. And I
You
learned
took after
well.
my lessons. That's just good. I'm an amazing teacher. I'm glad you learned, and you're We'll see how well of a student you are then.
I see narcissism doesn't fall far from that tree.
Oh, thank you for the compliment.
If I could get to my bow. We would have some sort of advantage.
Well, here, until you get to your bow, what kind of bow do you use? Do you use a longbow by chance?
I do.
Well, until then, I guess you can use mine. But as soon as you get yours back, I would prefer mine back because, well, I'm used to it. It's comfortable. I still have my sword, which I guess I can use for now until we get your stuff. And I have nothing for you, big boy, unless you want a spear.
Oh, I will gladly take a spear.
Well, then I will give you my spear because that's the only other weapon I have on me. And Cathela will take off her bow and her quiver, hand it to Poppy, and then unstrap her spear from her bag and give it to Rathok. Now, don't break any of that. I don't want to have to come and find you for a repayment.
I will try and do as little harm as possible.
Good. By chance, do you know where Drathar's body is?
They took him away and put us here. Not sure where he is.
Troublesome. I'd like to take his body back, but that might not be an option then. Well, I will mourn for him later. I think the first thing we must do is get ourselves out of here, or rather, get you all out of here. Torin, do you have any spells ready? Or do you not have...
Spells.
Okay, that is good. Rathok,
Yes.
what do you do? Or are you just big?
I smash things. But my
Okay, big,
hammer
got it.
my hammer is in the other tent over there, unfortunately.
Hopefully that's... Well, then we'll have to go to that other tent. That's where all your stuff is, yes?
Yep.
And you know where this tent is?
I know.
We know it's on the north side of the ring.
That narrows down a search at least.
Did Drathar pointed out? I'm not sure if he did when we were resting.
Yeah, I
I
can't
don't-
remember if he did.
I don't think he did.
Drathar told you guys where he was because he was because Poppy asked him where he was the night, and he told her
Right.
because he was in the tent with Frederick.
Okay.
Right, but we didn't. I don't think you mentioned the specific tent.
You probably would.
Well, maybe.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. I'll give you that. He would have told
Okay.
you where the tent was.
Okay.
Northernmost tent to the left.
And didn't
Okay.
they also tell us exactly where the tent was, and just like your stuff's there,
Yep.
but you can't have your weapons?
Correct.
Just don't
Okay.
go there.
Thank you.
That was when they were, we're good people and they aren't going to kill us, and then someone had to tell the queen.
That they were their daughter?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, there is an alchemist kit in that room too, just so you guys are aware.
We do have Drathar's Alchemist Kit.
Vern takes it off his body and hands it.
I guess this will work as a memento for Drathar for now, and she'll put it in her bag. Do any of you know alchemy? I'm not the greatest. That was more Drathar.
Very, very little. I learned a bit from Bindle.
My magics are given to me by Mother Toril. So, no, I don't dabble in the alchemy.
Okay, I mean, you could worship any god you want, get powers granted by your god, and still, dabble in making potions that help people. I don't understand that, but that's fine. I understand you're big. Hopefully, your muscles aren't the only thing big about you.
You'd have to ask a certain speaker about that.
I won't ask.
You don't have to ask the speaker. You just have to ask the village.
Ain't that the truth?
So, sneaking out's easier at dark, but again, are they going to keep you all alive until dark?
Oh, it is dark.
What is dark?
It is dark, yeah.
You snuck
Okay.
in into the dark of night. And blizzard.
Oh, Blizzard, even better. That might be a good time to go get your gear, so to speak.
I agree.
I agree as well.
Which of you would like mage armor?
I could use some mage armor.
This will give you extra. Is your dex any good?
No.
It's going to give you 13 plus dex. Do you have a negative dex?
No, I'm at 0 dex.
Okay, I mean, you give 13.
Yeah, +1.
I would happily take it if you had another one, because I don't wear armor either. But I already have it high AC.
I know. I don't have the slots much for it, but I've got like 4 slots. So I could, but it's all my first level slots.
Is there a way to do temporary dex increase?
When do you cast that
Yeah,
spell?
customize.
What's that?
Did you cast that spell?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
Grathog, if you ever have to add anything like
Well, no,
bonus
not,
AC.
Not on Cathala, on Grathog.
I haven't cast any spells yet. I was asking.
Oh, okay. I thought Grathog said, yeah, that puts me at 13. As in, like, you did it.
Oh, no. I was just saying that, like, because he asked what my dexterity was, and I said it was 11.
Okay.
We hadn't done it yet.
Yeah, okay, good.
Mm-hmm. So we can perhaps sneak out with the pass out trace. I guess Poppy would have mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
We could do pass out trace and then mage armor up, and then like try to sneak out.
Yes.
that works for me if you are all content with that. I mean, it's only all our lives that we're risking, but this sounds like a fun gamble.
Just like Drathar, Poppy says under her breath.
Don't ever say that. I'm nothing like him. He was young, foolish, and a little annoying. No, I did love him very much. So if we do find his body, we are taking that.
Poppy just nods.
And hopefully you don't mind if sometime we come back and we kill whoever was at fault.
Oh, I'm game for that.
If you see them from a distance, just point them out to me. I wouldn't mind, just point them out.
We will.
And shall we go? The back flap of this tent is, nice and great for sneaking out. It's the way I came in, so we can go out that way.
Yeah, let's go.
Well
Could
then,
you
Miss Poppy.
Everyone give me a stealth check and do a group stealth roll.
Do we get the
Can I
roll
pass?
first?
Do pass without a trace?
Yeah, everyone gets
first?
+10.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, cool. I get +10.
Yeah.
I rolled a 13.
That'll give me 21. So
I rolled a fucking 3.
I'll have a 21.
I have a 30.
How did I get a?
Hold on. All right,
How
let
did
me
I
go.
get a? I rolled a 2.
Never fails
Nice.
that the Goliath
Plus
fucking
10.
rolls shit
Yeah.
on stealth.
So that's 13 total for me, and then 13 for. Same amount for.
You thank God Poppy has that pass without trace. Holy shizzle sticks. Dice God's trying to slay you all today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 30, 21, and then 2 13s.
Yep. Okay.
Then
I think this is going to be a good place to call it. We'll see how all of this goes when we pick up next time.
okay.
Because it's about to get intense. Or
But we're out of tents.
He's not
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be a mad dash to. Well, if we get called, it'll be a mad dash, but assumedly we know there's a guard inside the tent at minimum. Strathar obviously told him he was hanging in there, so perhaps surprise round on that
You
one.
should have a barbarian or a Goliath that's in full plate armor that's bringing your stealth score down.
Yeah, no, just a Goliath who sucks at stealth rolls.
Freaking Rip Drathar.
Now you have to deal with his sister.
I don't care about dealing with his sister. I care that Drathar died.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Poppy is the last remaining member of the original party.
Yep.
I mean, Estia is technically still alive. Tika was possessed by a demon, put through time, and then respawned as Tika. So, I mean, I guess alive is a thing, but at least as part of the actual party, Poppy's the only person left. And I'm sad
Still played.
for now.
We'll fix that in due time.
Geigen, how do you spell her name again?
AYEHAELA.
If you go into your My Campaigns in D&D Beyond, you'll be able to see it and see the character sheet too. I'll try and fix what's going on with D&D Beyond integration on Twitch side. I don't know why the extension's not working. I'm bringing it up and it's saying sign in with Beyond, and I click it and it takes me to my Beyond login, logged in, and it says that the integration is linked, but it's not linked. So
Yeah, on our side, we just saw the B, like the B that you normally see on the side.
That's
but
all
nothing
I
would
see
pop
too.
out.
I'm trying to set it up, but it's
Yeah.
not working. I don't know. Maybe I need to.
And I don't see Cathala in there yet. I see everybody else.
Well,
but
I have to actually claim her now.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm gonna do a scary thing. I'm gonna unlink the Twitch account, and then I'm gonna relink it and see if that works.
Very scary.
Be there. Cathala should be there now.
Nope.
Back up here. Okay.
You might have to reload. It might take a minute.
All right, let's see.
Is it-
Let's see if the extension decides to work now. Let me refresh.
No, nothing on my end.
Nope. Not yet.
Just a second.
Well, I'm not worried. Actually, totally worried about it right now. So
Big worry.
Yeah, it's
Little worry.
broken. It be broke.
Sadness.
Because I unlinked it and I relinked it, and it still decides that no linkage exists. It is what it is. Not
Maybe
my
they're
fault.
updating something. Who knows?
Maybe.
maybe.
Unfortunately. But anyway, that's going to do it for us tonight, everybody. Thank you all for coming and hanging out for some Rime of the Frostmaiden sadness. I normally say goodness, but it's sadness tonight.
Yes, it is.
Alas, we knew him well.
I might have to draw a picture of Rathar's last moments.
What, on his back with a steer sticking out of his chest and then a giant bastard sword thrust
No,
in
he
his
was standing
chest?
at that point. He was standing when the spear went through his chest.
He was. Yeah, that's true. And like with the scimitar and the shield.
Yeah, I might have to draw something like that.
That'd be neat. That'd be super neat. The other dude bleeding out. He's probably in a tent somewhere, wrapped in bandages, waiting to get killed. I mean, who's to say? Who's to say?
Maybe he gets sniped from across the.
You never know,
Across the
you know? I mean, if you're making your way around, you might be peeking in the tents to try and find him. You never know.
Find out next week.
We find out next week.
On Dragon
Right.
Ball Z.
If we don't raise the alarm, the best thing to do is to run and then recuperate and then come back.
Well, you guys are all healed.
Yeah, you guys are all in good shape.
Mhm.
I don't want it to end because then it has to be real. I hate it.
It's already,
Ah.
it's already,
But anyway,
it's
we need
already
to go-
on camera.
We need to find. We need to
I
find.
mean,
some midway.
technically, if we bring Drathar back, we could take him to a temple and just have him preserved, and then you can bring him back sometime further in the campaign if you want.
No, it's
Put him on ice.
all right. I'm gonna send us over to Dork Tales just because we haven't seen them in a while. Let's go do the thing and stuffs. You guys hang around for Dork Tales. They're an awesome group. We're gonna go over and give them some love. And I will catch you guys next time. Keep in mind, podcast debuts tomorrow. Keep an eye out on Twitter for that. Then Wednesday, I'm going to have a stream on trovo.live/nightside of the Waylanders new RPG. Thursday, this VOD will be up on YouTube. And Friday, if you're a part of Patreon, you get early access to episode 2 of Maledictum. Love you, everybody. We'll see you guys next time. Let's go raid.